workouts, and helpful advice. Add this video to your favorites. It will guide you when you train. Next exercise, butt kick run. Go. Do not bend or curve your back. Maintain your torso straight by staring at a fixed point in front of you while contracting your abdominals. Do not rest your heels on the ground. Finish the descent on your toes. Next exercise, jumping jacks. Go. If you can't, do not jump, but instead raise the feet in a lateral direction one at a time. Avoid violent impact with the floor during the descent. In order to do this, always land on your toes. Do not bend or curve your back during the exercise. To avoid errors, keep the abdominals tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Next exercise, sumo squat, touching the ground. Go. If you can't do it, try bending less the legs. Be sure not to raise your heels off the floor. Don't bend or arc your back. Keep it constantly straight to avoid problems. Stop. Next exercise, squats plus plank and jump. Three, 2, 1, go. If you can't do it, try doing a simple squat. When you are performing the descent, be sure not to exceed your toes with your knees. Do not curve your back while performing the exercise. To be able to correctly do this, maintain the abdominals and the glutes well contracted. During the descent, do not bend the legs inwardly or outwardly. The knees should always be in line with your feet. Don't lift your heel off the ground during descent. Keep your foot constantly well placed. Stop. Next exercise, sumo squat plus full side crunch. Three, 2, 1, go. If you cannot do it, try flexing your legs less during the squat. Be sure not to raise your heels off the floor. Don't bend the neck sideways to avoid forcing it. Don't bend or arc your back. Keep it constantly straight to avoid problems. Keep your abs tight throughout the workout. Stop. Next exercise, front lunges plus punch. Three, 2, 1, go. If you can't do it, try bending less the legs. Do not touch the ground with the knee of the back leg when you bring down the pelvis. Switch sides in the shortest time possible. Go. Do not bend or curve your back during the exercise. Keep your abdominals tight in order to be able to do this. Stop.
Water break.
3, 2, 1, go. Next exercise, squat plus calf lifts. Go. If you can't do it, try bending less the legs. Don't pass the line of your toes with your knees during the descent to avoid joint problems. Don't curve your back during this exercise. Keep your abs and glutes constantly tight. Don't turn your knees inwards or outwards during the descent phase. Stop. Next exercise, single leg sumo squat. Three, 2, 1, go. If you are unable to perform the squats with this movement, rest both feet on the ground instead of lifting one. Be sure not to raise your heels off the floor. Switch sides in the shortest time possible. Go. Keep your abs tight throughout the workout. Don't turn your knees inwards or outwards. Always keep them in line with your feet. Stop. Next exercise, walking with hands plus push-ups. 3, 2, 1, go. If you cannot do it, perform a push-up with your knees on the ground. Don't curve your back. Keep it parallel to the floor. Try keeping the abs constantly tight. Do not strain your neck by trying to look forward. Always stare at a fixed point on the floor. Stop. Next exercise, rear lunges. Three, 2, 1, go. If you can't do it, try bending less the legs. Don't touch the floor with the knee of the back leg when you bring down the basin. Make sure not to exceed the tip of the foot with the knee of the front leg. Don't bend or curve your back during the exercise. Keep your abs constantly tight. Stop. Next exercise, triceps dips. 3, 2, 1, go. If you can't, bend your legs at 90 degrees and rest the soles of your feet on the ground. Be sure not to extend your elbows while you bring your torso down in order not to strain the joints of the arms. Keep your abs contracted throughout the entire exercise to stabilize the spine. Stop.
Water break.
Three, 2, 1, go. Next exercise, triangle plus high plank. Go. If you are unable to complete this movement, try resting your knees on the ground. Don't bend or curve your back. Keep your abs constantly tight. Do not bend the neck. Your head should always be in line with your back. Stare at a fixed point on the floor to help you. Stop. Next exercise, side plank hip lift. 3, 2, 1, go. If you cannot do it, try bending your legs at 90 degrees. Do not look at the floor. Stare at a fixed point in front of you. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides in the shortest time possible. Go. Be sure not to lean the bust forward. The shoulders should be in line with your hips. Keep the abdomen constantly tight to stabilize the spine and avoid injuries. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Next exercise, low plank. Three, 2, 1. Go. If you are unable to complete this movement, try resting your knees on the ground. Be sure not to lift your bottom. Your back and glutes should remain constantly in alignment. To be able to do this, make sure the abdominals are well contracted during this movement. Be sure not to bend the neck. The head should remain constantly in line with the back. To do this, stare at a fixed point on the ground. Be careful not to flex the foot. The heel must always be directed toward the ceiling. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Next exercise, push-ups with open arms. Three, 2, 1. Go. If you can't do it, try resting your knees on the floor. Do not bend your back on the way down. Your head, shoulders, and hips must always be aligned. Do not strain your neck by trying to look forward. Always stare at a fixed point on the floor. Stop. Next exercise, full power crunch. Three, 2, 1. Go. If you cannot do it, try resting your hands on the floor. Do not bend your head. Stare at a fixed point in front of you. To avoid oscillation with the bust, keep the abdomen tight. Stop.
Water break.
Three, 2, 1. Go. Next exercise, spider push-up. Go. If you cannot do it, try doing a regular push-up. Switch sides in the shortest time possible. Go! Stop. Next exercise, high plank. Open and close legs. Three, two, one, go. If you cannot do it, try slowing down the pace. Don't lift your bottom too much. Your back and bottom must always remain in line. Be sure not to bend your neck. The head should always remain in line with the back. It helps to stare at a fixed point on the ground. Five, four, three, two, one. Stop. Next exercise, alternative power crunch. Three, two, one, go. If you cannot do it, try keeping your feet flat on the floor. Do not bend your head. Stare at a fixed point in front of you. Keep your abs tight to avoid moving the upper body and to avoid burdening your back. Stop. Next exercise, push-ups with rotation. Three, two, one, go. If you can't, rest your knees on the ground while performing the push-up. Do not bend or curve your back during the exercise. To be able to do this, maintain your abdomen constantly tight. Be sure not only to rotate the torso, the shoulders and pelvis will move at the same time, and the arm should be extended while it's being lifted. Stop.
Water break.
3, 2, 1, go. Next exercise, abdominal stretching. Go. Never lift your hips off the ground. This will increase the effectiveness of the extension. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Next exercise, stretching hamstrings. Go. Be sure not to bend your legs throughout the exercise. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Next exercise, stretching triceps. Go. Do not overdo the push. Stop if you feel pain. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides in the shortest time possible. Go. Do not curve your back when you bring your arm backwards. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Try out our full workout plans. More info in the description below.